The Chicago Bears are experiencing a rare and welcome problem as they head into the 2025 NFL training camp, a surplus of talent along the offensive line. What used to be one of the team's greatest weaknesses is now shaping up to be a strength, possibly even one of the most dominant units in the entire NFL. Just a year ago, Bears fans were lamenting the poor state of the offensive line. There were uncertainties at nearly every position, from center to guard, with starters being patched together out of necessity rather than strategic planning. But today, the conversation has shifted from who can fill this hole to who do we have to leave out. It's a complete transformation, and a major reason for that is the aggressive and smart moves made by General Manager Ryan Poles during the offseason. The overhaul began with acquiring veteran talent. Joe Thuney, a high-caliber guard from the Kansas City Chiefs, was traded to Chicago. Jonah Jackson, a former Pro Bowler from the Los Angeles Rams, followed shortly after. Even center Drew Dalman, a rising talent, was secured on a 3-year deal. These acquisitions are not just about plugging gaps, but about building a line with depth, reliability, and experience. What's equally smart is the way these contracts are structured. The Bears ensured that they have flexibility, with most deals allowing for an easy exit by year 2 with minimal dead cap space. This shows foresight and a clear understanding of long-term roster planning. But perhaps the biggest difference maker has been the emergence of Darnell Wright at right tackle. The young lineman is developing into a star at his position and could earn Pro Bowl recognition if his trajectory continues. Wright's growth represents the new philosophy in Chicago. Investing in the offensive line is not a luxury, it's a priority. The Bears also continued their focus on the trenches in the 2025 NFL Draft. Using a second-round pick, they selected Azzy Trapillo, a massive talent who is already challenging Braxton Jones for the left tackle spot. Jones, though recovering from injury, has been reliable and solid since being drafted, but his hold on the position is no longer guaranteed. Additionally, third-round pick Karana Megaj is splitting first-team reps and could also factor into the starting equation. This competition for starting roles shows just how far the Bears have come. It's no longer a desperate attempt to fill the line with whoever's available. It's a battle among capable, talented players. And for a team that's building around young quarterback Caleb Williams, this couldn't come at a better time. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. As training camp approaches, attention now turns to the reserve roles on the offensive line, a luxury problem that few teams enjoy. Beyond the presumed starters, Dalman, Thuney, Jackson, Wright, Jones, or Trapillo, and Megaj, there's a growing list of players pushing for roster spots. One of the more under-the-radar stories is about Bill Murray, no, not the actor, who brings toughness and grit to the reserve unit. He's versatile and can slide into multiple positions when needed. Then there's Ryan Bates, who was originally brought in as a potential starter but now finds himself fighting to stay on the roster. The good news? His versatility at both guard and center could be his saving grace. Another name making waves is Luke Newman. Drafted by the current regime in the 7th round, he's raw but promising. If Doug Kramer, who filled in admirably last season, wins the backup center job, Newman could spend time on the practice squad. That said, Newman's long-term potential is something the coaching staff values. Meanwhile, Theo Benedict, a player who's as entertaining off the field as he is intriguing on it, is still looking to find his place after an unfortunate injury last season. His collegiate career suggests he has the potential, but the transition to the pro level remains a question. Let's not forget Ricky Stromberg, once a highly regarded center prospect drafted by Washington. After falling out of favor there, he's landed in Chicago with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. If he shows out in camp, he could sneak onto the final 53-man roster. These names might not be well known now, but come preseason, they could become fan favorites. And in a league where injuries are inevitable, having this kind of depth is invaluable. Offensive line coach Chris Morgan has a tough job ahead, deciding which players gel best together, which can be trusted in crucial moments, and which offer the most upside for the long season ahead. Let's take a moment to thank all the loyal viewers who've helped grow this community. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the Chicago Bears, now's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. Join thousands of other fans who are staying informed and fired up all season long. Like, share, and make sure you're getting notifications so you don't miss a moment. One of the most anticipated training camp battles this summer is shaping up at the left tackle position. With Braxton Jones still recovering from a fractured ankle suffered in December, his status for camp remains uncertain. That opens the door for the highly touted rookies, Trapilo and Omegaj, to make their case. Jones has quietly become one of the more reliable players on the roster. Drafted from a small school, he started 40 games in his first 3 seasons and earned high marks in pass protection. His Pro Football Focus grade last season was an impressive 80.8. But availability is the best ability, and if Jones can't get on the field soon, the Bears may look to the future. Trapilo and Omegaj are both physical specimens, standing at 6'8" with prototypical size for the position. They've impressed early in mini camps and have the kind of upside teams dream about. If either one shines in full contact drills, the coaching staff might make a bold move and start fresh on the left side. That raises another question. What happens long-term with Braxton Jones? He's due for a new contract soon, and with the Bears already investing heavily in their interior line, will there be enough cap room to sign a starting caliber left tackle? Consider this. The top 11 paid left tackles in the league are all making $20 million or more annually. The highest? Tristan Wirfs at over $28 million per year. Jones may not command top-tier money, but given his experience and consistency, he won't come cheap either. With Trapilo and Omegaj waiting in the wings, the Bears could decide to let the young players take over and reallocate funds elsewhere. Then again, stability matters. If Jones returns strong and wins the camp battle, the Bears may opt to lock him in with a team-friendly deal before he hits free agency. It's a delicate balance, and GM Ryan Poles has tough decisions ahead. What's clear is that the Bears' offensive line is no longer a liability. It's a cornerstone of the team's identity. And as training camp nears, the competition, the depth, and the smart roster building are all indicators that the franchise is heading in the right direction. For the first time in years, Bears fans can look at the offensive line with pride and with excitement. Let us know in the comments. Do you think the Bears' offensive line deserves to be ranked number 4 before a down is even played? Are you Team Braxton or Team Trapilo? The battle is on, and the future looks bright in the trenches. Thanks for being part of the Chicago Bears community. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an update on the team that's building something special. Bear down.